So I don't know if Jordan Peele is a genius or an idiot, but because like I feel like when you go to a movie, you're supposed to know like what you're talking about, but for some reason, after I leave his movie, I'm just like confused, like what the fuck was this movie supposed to really be about? So I'm just sitting here trying to analyze my whole life, like who's my shadow? Do I portray someone as a shadow? Like, do I try to put people down in order to build myself up? Do I try to knock and kill people off so that way, you know, like I'm on a certain level up here and they could stay like down there? But like, I don't know. I don't even know what that's what the movie's about, honestly. But I feel like that's kind of sort of what the movie's about. Maybe. I don't really know. But yeah. It was a good movie, though. Even that. It wasn't trash. It was definitely a good movie. And, like, yeah. If you go see it, though, really, like, watch it. Actually, okay. So, the 11:11, the Jeremiah 11:11. I need to get all my scripture, you know, shit. I mean, no, let me not curse, because you talk about scriptures and God and whatnots and, you know, Jesus. Okay. But anyways, I need to get on I need to go in the Bible and look up Jeremiah 11:11. And honestly, once I look at that, if it makes sense, I'm like, oh, wow. He did it again. But if it doesn't make sense, I'm just be sitting here like tight, like, wow, bitch, like you really wasted $16,000 on a fucking movie ticket to go see this nigga talking bullshit. But anyways, like, I don't know what the movie's about really. Like, I'm not sure. Processing things, not sure if it's correct or not. But if it is, money, okay? If my prediction is correct, someone run me my money, cause I'm so fucking genius. Genius. But if I'm wrong, well, it's just another day. Just another day. So I wouldn't care. The money that they need to give me for solving this mystery. What's Scooby-Doo with them called? What are they called? I don't know what they're called, but
gang.
I'm Scooby-Doo. I'm Scooby, and this is what's your name?
They started this gang shit.
Shaggy. This is Shaggy, and I'm
Scooby-Doo. Gang.
Okay, I cracked the case. If that's the case, if I'm right, I'm Shaggy. No, I'm Scooby. This is Shaggy. I cracked the case. If I'm wrong, yeah,
you're Shaggy, man.
You're Shaggy because you're skinny and you're tall.
No,
and then I'm brown.
I'll be Scrappy before I'll be Shaggy.
How are you gonna be Scrappy? Scrappy is the little puppy that came from Scooby-Doo.
So then don't pick the waviest character, like
Scooby. I'm Scooby because I'm brown. Sorry, you're just caramel, so you'll have to get the lighter.
You ain't want to be one of the little white girls?
Who was supposed to be Daphne? I don't wear glasses. Or no, Daphne's the one who be dressed up and da-da-da. Daphne and what's her name? I'm not neither one of them.
Melanin popping. Okay.
Yeah, so.
Fuck out of here.
Boom.
Okay.
I know exactly what I'm talking about. It was about classism. Yes. It was about classism. And I feel like it had like the barrel mentality as well as like people like holding other people down, like dragging people down, like especially in like the black community. Like we like, I don't know how they put it in words, but like black people don't really be supporting black people. Like, we don't really, I don't know what it is. Because I don't want to put,
Why are you saying that, though?
I don't want to put any spoilers out there for the movie, really. Because, like, if you didn't see it, it's like, what the fuck is she talking about?
What made you think that, though?
Because the way when they was doing the same exact thing.
Who?
So Peter's character, the good character, and the bad character were doing the same thing.
The good and the bad character?
I can't say which one was the good and the bad because it'll spoil the movie for some people.
Oh yeah, true.
Exactly. So I can't really say anything. I can say something, but I can't.
Just spoiled it.
Exactly. But yeah, you can't really tell who's good and bad until you know their true intentions. Like, I don't know. Some people assume that they're doing good by no. Okay, I might be late, but I know what I'm talking about. At the end of the day,
You're still drunk.
it doesn't matter because drunk people speak truth. Tell me. If you haven't been drunk, tell me. Okay,
right.
If you're drunk, let me know. Okay, you said a lot of true statements. If you're drunk, right or wrong, exactly. Speaking your truth when you're intoxicated, because when you're all right, it's like, oh, I don't know, maybe it was about classism. No, bitch. It was about classism. It's the crabs in the barrel.
I could see that, classism. Crabs
in the barrel mentality. Not helping one another. Like,
maybe
trying
communism.
Communism? What? Okay, definitely trying to compete.
What you mean? Communism is equality, like. You feel me?
But trying to compete otherwise, like, bro, you gotta see, like, the characters, like, and how they act, like, trying to compete with one another, and, like, the way, like, the characters think, like, their mentality and, like, how they move and maneuver through shit, like. People just don't. You gotta use your noodle.
Alright, niggas was moving wacky, like.
What is wacky?
Like, niggas was bugging, like.
No. No. Niggas was not walking. I don't even want to use that terminology.
It started out, homie, wow. I mean, shorty's bugging. I ain't even gonna tell you. I ain't even gonna say it.
No, he's not gonna say anything because Shorty was not wilding. If somebody
her dumb ass should never wandered off. That's all I'm gonna say.
So that's all you're gonna say.
They would have never been in none of this.
Okay, come on. So I just did TCI training. So in TCI training, we discussed...
First of all, what does TCI stand for?
It's Child Crisis Intervention.
TCI.
It is Trauma Crisis Intervention.
Thank you.
All right, you're welcome. So in TCI, we talk about the traumas children try to escape during child adversity, which is at the bottom, the first very thing.
Yeah.
Every child goes against adversity, like their home, their living situation. So when you are 5, 4, 7, 6, this is when child adversity kicks in. So if you had a traumatic experience at the age of 5, you are more likely to remember that and internalize that. And now that is going to be the way you maneuver through the rest of your life. Adult life, teenage life, childhood. That's you, no matter what.
Unless you seek help.
Unless you seek help, or
And the help works.
yeah,
That's another thing.
and the help works, or you internalize it and make it into, not make it into like you being a victim, but just make that who you are, like, and make that
like own it type
yeah shit. Like, unless you're like, oh, like this happened to me and blah blah blah. So in TCI training, we were taught that you need to help the person understand that the way they feel is okay. Because in the modern day or every day, someone will ask you what's wrong with you if you react to something. Like, say if like the door slammed and I'm like, oh my God, blah blah blah, like what's going on? I'm grabbing onto him. Or say if the door slammed and I start hitting him, I'm scared like something's gonna happen to me, he's gonna hurt me. It's trauma based. It's not. It's like what happened to you instead of what's wrong with you. It's no judgment. So in this movie, I figured it's like my training. So it's like, what happened to you, to the character, that made you feel like you needed to compete with the character that was like up there type thing. So one character lived and breathed like in the shadows, doing the same thing. They found dance. Lupita's character found dance up above, and she didn't care about it anymore. Like, I don't know why. They never mentioned why she stopped caring about dance.
It's not that she stopped caring. It's that
she couldn't dance anymore.
No. She had the big performance, remember?
Yeah, I know. They were both doing it together.
And that's when the shadow realized, like, oh, like, because I guess people down below was like, oh, they watched her too, along with everybody else in the audience that was up above. Uh-huh. So, like, they watched her, and that's when she was like, oh, like, this is what this is what I'm supposed to be doing or whatever, blah, blah. And then that's when she was like, oh, like, I gotta get, that's when maybe she was like, alright, I gotta get up above, and devised that whole little plan so that she could, be in the real world type shit, like, I guess.
Oh, okay. So on top of that, so the good Lupita got trapped. I'm okay. So spoiler alerts. Period. So I'm gonna just do that so y'all are just like, oh, she about to tell the whole. She's about to spill the tea. So anyways, I'm gonna spill the tea in this video. So the good Lupita got dragged down when she was a little kid, and she watched the other Lupita grow up with all these nice things that she would have had if she had the same opportunity to do the same things, like in the same place. So it's basically supposed to show like classism, like, oh, like, you know how white people and black people, or white people and minorities, period,
that's basically what it is. Black people are the shadow, and white people...
No, not just black. Minorities.
Minorities are the shadow. And then these fucking...
No, look down. PSA. This is not a diss on white people. Like,
these honkies are... No. The white people are the people up above. So basically, we're living in the shadow, if you think about it.
And like,
we're
it's like
watching it.
Minorities would have to work twice as hard to get to the position as a person of Caucasian
every day
descent would have
every time. It doesn't matter.
So it's like the dad was working so hard to compete with the white father, who got a house, who got a new, bigger boat. The black father bought a boat. It was small, dingy, blah, blah, blah. Then the white father also purchased the boat. It was bigger, it had more stuff inside, it had this, that, and the third, blah, blah, blah. It had all these things that the black father, he tried to get for his family, but it wasn't as equipped as the white father, did.
Mm-hmm.
So, in the movie, it portrays that kind of like...
And you'll see, the movie kind of portrays how white people have
the upper hand,
and how they have like kind of shit handed to them,
mm-hmm.
and we have to fight for shit.
Because you'll see within the families, like when they battle against themselves, you'll see how quick the white family dies and how quick the black family fights. They fight for their everything. Like, they last to the end of the movie. Like, when have you ever seen a black family? They survive. When have you ever seen
it's like real shit. Like, it's like real life. Like, we're out here really surviving. Like, nigga, we've been surviving. We were supposed to be extinct already. Like, if you really think about it. Like, endangered species since fucking forever. But it kind of, like, shows how, you know what I mean? Like, over the years, like that time has went. Like, you know what I mean? We survived. We've fought for this. We've always survived. If we was gonna extinct, we would have been extinct already. You feel me? So that's just what it is.
Yeah, and I think that when Lupita and her character finally meet each other again after all these years, after all this, like, so when the person comes up again, it's like when relevant topics come up in like moments, like say when a black person is killed by the police. Okay, so the relevant moments were the Jeremiah 11th, when it's like, oh, it's a coincidence. Oh, this coincidence that this person got killed by that person. It's like police brutality. It's like, oh, like these people are getting killed by these people, but like there's no recognition, there's no da-da-da, because they're black, da-da-da. So it's like, oh, that person got killed, oh, that person got killed. It's like an issue. Mm-hmm. The coincidences were an issue that come up in minority society. Mm-hmm. It's like it bothers the minorities. So
all the coincidences,
the white minority, the people that are doing well already notice it, but it's like, what are you complaining about? Because we're all here, mm-hmm. type situation. So then you try to beat down the person that's trying to let you notice, like, we can all be up here together. Like, what's your issue? What's your deal? Like, why can't we all just be united type shit? And it's like, no, like, I don't get what you don't get, but like,
she just doesn't understand it. You feel what I'm saying?
So it's like we all worked. Like I worked.
We all did the same amount of work. You know what I mean?
But
and
it's like, no,
white
like,
person is like thriving.
No, like I worked like so much harder to get here. Like, mm-hmm. I don't think I watched you reap all the benefits for years and years and years, and now I'm here, and you're telling me, oh, no, like, nah, like I'm killing you off. Like, no, fuck that. Like, I did this shit by myself. Fuck you. Da 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 da. And I feel like that's what the basis of the movie is about. Like, I know it was a long way to get to what the basis of the movie is about, but you gotta really see the movie, and you probably have to see the movie multiple times.
Think about what the fuck, how the fuck.
You probably have to see the movie more than once.
Ew, Jordan, what's his name? Jordan Peele.
Yo, but to be a comedian and do like movies like this is like 100. Like,
you gotta remember though, to be a good comedian, you gotta
and to be a writer and a producer of your own movie, like to write this shit out, then to tell people how the fuck to do it, and then to tell people, I don't need you to act like this, I need you to embrace this side of this, It's like, what the fuck?
He's definitely a genius. I got a lot of respect for homie.
He did really good work.
It's
think
when
it's
you
a lot.
it's not even about, you know what I mean, the movie. It's when you motherfucking make niggas have a conversation like this after you don't watch the shit.
Yeah.
Like,
It's a good movie.
Yeah. Like,
Plenty of movies are
niggas
gonna
don't
come
know
out
what it's really, know what I mean, hitting
about.
for,
And you're
but-
never gonna tell us what it's really about.
yeah, he's just gonna
So
leave
it's
us like
like-
this, which is dope.
So it's like, it's good. So yeah,
Because at the
Jordan
same
Peele.
time, running, like, you can get a lot of backlash for your own opinion.
Yeah, so when it's not really known, it's like
Do your thing,
up in the
man.
air. So he did a good job.
Word.
I really will give my kudos up to him, you feel me? Especially you're a comedian, you're black, you're mixed, you have a interracial relationship. All those things like play into how people will feed into your opinion and what you say and blah blah blah. So I hear it. It was a great movie. Definitely go see it. Let me know what you guys think. Yeah, that's it. Toodle.
Big pimpin'.
Toodle.
And the
Oh,
cheese.
Toodle-o.
Yeah, I might get one of these right here.
Those?
Yeah.